channel. If you're new here, my name is Louise. My channel is a haul every Saturday. I do a live on a Sunday, and occasionally I get videos up in between. I do talk a lot. Do have fibro. I mention these things just because if you don't like somebody who talks a lot, it's not the channel for you. And with the fibro, sometimes the words come out a little bit mixed up, or maybe the wrong word will come out, and hopefully in editing I'll pick it up and I'll put it on the screen somewhere, but it doesn't always happen. So if you enjoyed today's video and you want to see more, there's a like, comment section, subscribe button. You want to click any of those, do any of that good stuff, that would be nice. Today's haul is, it's a £60 budget we work on. That's for me and my adult son. Went into Asda this week, got some bargains that I was not expecting to get. So my freezer is like at absolute capacity. You know, it's one of them where you've got to push things down and push at the same time just to get the door shut, but we just about managed it. It wasn't expected, but when you find a bargain you have to go with it. So I will give you prices as we go along. If you add it up, which has happened before a number of times, you will get a different total to me. The reason for that is because I do donate 3 items to the food bank every week, and they are sanitary products of different absorbencies. So I always leave them at the store because they have a trolley there for all of the food bank stuff. So I'll just leave it there, because if I bring it home, it'll end up sitting around the house, because it's one of those, you know, things that you're nearly at the town, you think, ah, forgot it again. So I just leave it there. So that's not here, that's the only thing that's missing. I do have my receipt because prices are up and down all the time. I think that's it. I feel there's usually more. I usually say more, but mine's gone blank, so clearly that's all we have to say. So let's go on with the haul. Okay, so lettuce, you know, this is my favourite. Romaine just does it. It's got the good amount of crunch. It works really well. I used to go with the iceberg lettuce, but I'm not a fan anymore. This is it. This is £1.09. I got potatoes. I did look at the baking potatoes, because that's more what I wanted, but they were really bad. This was just as the same, you know, quality, as in they didn't really have good big ones, which you need for baking potatoes, obviously. So I just got the cheaper one. There was no point in paying a little bit extra if you're not going to get what you're after. These cost £1.39, so it's probably about a saving of 50p. If you know, if they were good baking, like baking sized potatoes, I would have gone with them, but this will have to do. I did get another one of these tomato packets again. Now these are £1.75. The ones I would normally get would be the essential range ones, but they're so diddy. Like, they're really small. They're not much bigger than getting cherry tomatoes now, so it's just not worth it. These are decent sized tomatoes. This is probably what I would have expected in the other packets previously, but they're not offering them, so we're going with this one again. Paying a little bit more, but they are lasting me 2 weeks, so probably actually saving in the long run anyway. What else do we get? Strawberries. Corey's really into strawberries with Weetabix at the moment. I did look. They were all about the same. Now, they did have 3 with different dates. They had a 23rd, a 24th and 25th. I think. Might have been 24th, 25th and 26th. I can't remember. But the quality and the colours were exactly the same on all of them. So I feel like it was the same batch and they just dated them differently. You know, that's my conspiracy on it. It doesn't really matter either way. These were £2. I did pay a little bit more for getting the essential range. Price-wise, for the amount you get, worked out slightly cheaper, but the quality of them were even worse. They were very small and they were very, very dark, like, you know, just about to go. So, I mean, strawberries don't last long, we know that. They're good looking strawberries, I have to say. Let's just hope that we can keep them going for long enough for Corey to have a few meals with them. I got 2 cucumbers. Blossom is still here at the moment, so she's eating salads with me, so we need to double up on some things. So 2 cucumbers, 89p each. These are actually pretty decent sizes this week as well. Lemons again, 65p. These were decent ones. I mean, they're about average now. You can't get particularly good ones or particularly bad ones with the lemons this week. I do like to squeeze them into a little jar, and I have them in warm water in the morning, so I want to keep my supply of lemons going. We've got some coleslaw as usual. It's a staple at the moment. It's just really good. It's got a really good creamy taste. Absolutely love it. £1.19 still, so we're okay with that. It went up there for a while, didn't it? But we're still at £1.19. I did get some milk. Now I got the 4 pint, even though I probably don't need the 4 pint, because the 2 pints £1.20, 4 pounds £1.45. So for the extra 25p, you're getting double the amount. You know, milk lasts a while anyway. This is good till the 2nd of June, which means it's probably got at least an extra week and a half on top of that easily. So it's not going to go to waste anyway. So we went for the large one. Instant coffee, my favourite. This is the Essential range one. It's a very basic coffee, but it's not a bitter one, and I just really enjoy it. And in fact, a few people have actually tried it, and they have it now as well. So if you've not tried it, give it a go. It's not, you know, I'm not a connoisseur of coffee. You know, I don't do Starbucks and stuff. I've never enjoyed them, but this just does it. And 99p for that, and that'll last a week. So bargain. Picked up some salt. Now it's been a while since I bought salt. What was the price? 65p for this one. I actually have used quite a lot recently because I found a concoction for a weed killer, and it uses a lot of salt, and it seems to be working at the moment. So I got another large one. This may not last me so long. Normally, you know, one of these maybe a year, half a year, I don't know. I don't pay that much attention. But yeah, we may go through this one quicker this time. I got a nacho cheese. Again, this is another staple. As long as they have it, we're going to be buying it. This is £1.50, so way cheaper than the Doritos one, and it's actually a really, really nice one. Corey gets through one of these a week with his dips. And barbecue sauce, they had it at last. I was starting to think there for a moment they're gonna not do it anymore, but it was there. £1.20. You know, I keep my stocks up. I've mentioned this before. Even when we don't need them, I do buy them, and I've only not bought them for the past few weeks because they haven't had them. Hence the reason I buy them every week. Even if we don't need them, we have a good stock, so we haven't run out, and we've got another one to go to the stockpile, so I'm happy with that. I picked up a cheese sauce. This was a request of Blossom. She's actually a vegetarian, and she's not a huge fan of cheese, like as in the cheddars and stuff. So she wanted a cheese sauce to go with like some broccoli and pasta. I think it was broccoli and pasta. Might have been just broccoli, I'm not sure. But she wanted a very specific, she wanted a powdered cheese. That's what she was after. I don't know if this is going to be the right one, but we're just going to give it a go. And this one was £1. Is it? Yeah, £1.40 for that. So hopefully that'll be it. I don't know exactly what taste she's after. It's hard for you to explain tastes to someone, isn't it? So we'll give it a go, and hopefully that'll be the one. And I picked up a tikka masala curry paste. Blossom and I are eating actually pretty well at the moment, and I thought maybe making a lentil curry or something for her. We will see. These are quite expensive, but this is like, it is the paste, so then, you know, you're going to add the tomatoes and the vegetables, or, you know, meat if you was going to have a meat one or whatever. So this is just like your base sauce, so it's very concentrated, hence the reason it's a little bit more expensive, but you know, you can have it for multiple meals anyway. Again, another item that I have not bought for a long time, so I've got to find the price. £3. Was that £3.25? Ah, that was £3.25. I got duped. This should have been £2.10. The patax was £3.25. I'm going to take this one back and double check the price on that one, because it said £2.10 on the shelf. I had picked up the patax, then I found this after, and the patax was £3.25, which, if you've not tried the patax, is a really good one. I don't know if I've tried the Asda's own in this. I possibly have. I'm not happy with £3.25. £2.10 is pushing it. Yeah, I'm going to be taking this one back and double checking that with the... Yeah, that's... Wow, I'm shocked. Okay, let's get past it, Louise. It's just a curry paste. Beans. Blossom wanted beans, you know, being veggie. She's a fussy veggie too. And we don't have any beans, so I just picked up a tin for her, because you know that I really, really love the Aldi ones. Now, I'm not sure if we've tried the reduced salt and no added sugar one before, but it was the same price as the normal ones. 45p. You can get cheaper version, but the cheaper ones are just like half a tin of juice. But the slightly more expensive one usually isn't. Like I said, I've not tried this particular one, so we will have to try it and see. Blossom also had some noodles earlier on the week, so I just picked up another packet to replace them. These are the chicken ones. It's not the one she will have, and I've just realised that. But you know, we have veggie flavourings she can just add to it anyway, but 25p just to sit in the cupboard. I got the tortilla chips. Corey has the chicken one. This is his favourite, the triple cheese pizza one. He prefers this to the plain cheese one. It's the same price. It's £1.50. It's on a deal. I will only ever buy these if they're on a deal because they go, I think they're like £2.25 normally, and I just begrudge that. And I just picked up these just so they're there for if anybody wants them. These are the Asda Cool flavour, which is £1, and this is actually a garlic and tomato flavouring. It's actually really, really nice if you've not tried it. And I got myself some juice. You know, juice is going to go down a little bit quicker because Blossom does drink it. As I mentioned before, I'm the only one who usually drinks it, so it lasts me a long time. Ooh, how much was this one? Again, another item. Don't buy that often because you just put such a small amount in your water. 95p for the cherries and berries. Haven't had a cherries and berries for a long time, so I just thought we'd go with that one. Yeah, and that's just going to last ages. The standard usual thing that's always on here is Corey's fizzy drinks. Now this is the one that he enjoys. £2.39, 2 bottles for him. Yeah, pricey, but that's a brand for you. Now I had to get these energy drinks. I get, as I mentioned before, I do buy these for Corey. He's not a coffee person, so he takes energy drinks to work instead. And I've been buying the berry one for a while. I think it was called Summerberry. 42p. I believe there's still 42p. There just wasn't any on the shelf. There wasn't any of the normal one, because the diet one isn't the one Corey would go for, but they didn't have the normal one either. Yeah, their stocks on their own brand energy drinks was really bad. I don't know if they just hadn't got it out yet, or they've ordered them, or I don't know. £3.30 instead of £3.75. I think probably because it's diet, so you're not paying the sugar tax. I am guessing. Totally guessing with that one. I'm assuming that's what it is. So £3.30 for 8 of them. It is what it is. He'll drink it, I'm sure. Corey is, like I said, he likes his white bread. And he did have the sandwich last week, and there's still loads of the white bread left. I've realised actually I did really enjoy having the whole meal rather than the white. It's a feeling, a texture when eating it, and a feeling within yourself after. It just felt more satisfied with this. So I'm going with this for a while. So it's the same price, it's 75p. It's just the whole meal instead of the white. And Corey doesn't really have sandwiches and things that often. He's got a few slices in there, so he probably won't even use that. So I'm better off just getting the one I want. And oh, the deodorant. So we've gone with this one this week. This is the Shaw Men, £2.50. I think he's got a few pennies off of it. This is one I would normally have gotten. I did mention last week they didn't have this at all, and they only had one of these this week as well. So I bought, what was it? Is it Sanex? I think it was Sanex. It is rubbish. I would not recommend the Sanex one. It's just as expensive as this, but I've had to, you know, it's not 24 hours. This says 72 hours. I've never tried it for 72 hours. You know, I do wash and top up with the deodorant every day. But with the Sanex, you have to do it multiple times, at least 4 times in one day. That's ridiculous. Like, I literally have to carry it around with me, and I'm constantly conscious of body odour. It's a thing. I don't ever smell normally, not bad anyway. And with that, yeah, not a fan whatsoever. Can't even get through one work shift with it. So I will never buy the Sanex one again. We're back to the Shore. Thank God they had it. If they have some next week, I'm gonna have to pick up more because I'm out. I don't like running out of this stuff. What else? Oh, I think we missed this, didn't we? The milk chocolate tea cakes. If you've not had these are amazing. They're like a soft biscuit at the bottom. They're not crunchy, they're soft. And they've got a soft marshmallow stuff. So it's not like rubbery, it's very soft. And milk chocolate on the outside. Oh, you can't just eat it straight as it is, you know? There's some things you just have to eat in sections. You have to eat this in sections. You don't. You can eat it however you want, but that's how I eat it. They are just so nice. I didn't buy any biscuits or anything because we're really not eating many bad foods at the moment. We're eating pretty decent meals and not snacks, but I bought it just in case anybody does fancy it. There's obviously biscuits where we didn't before. Always took me a while to find that. £1.10 for these. But I find with these, like with a packet of biscuits, you're gonna have a few biscuits at least. if you can stop yourself. But with this, I'm really good. I can just pick up one and I'm done, because it takes a while to get through it, because like I said, you've got to dissect it and it's just satisfying. So yeah, just got them for a change. Mini naan breads for the curry. Don't have any in the freezer, usually do, but I don't at the moment. And this is £1. This is 4 in there, so these do better. If you get I find if we get the large ones, I'm going to eat a large one, and it's just too much. So if I don't purchase it, I can't eat it. And I was going to get ice creams. Now, these mentioned, Corey asked for the Mars bar ice creams. They're usually like the Mars bars, but out of all the times I go into Asda, and more than half of the freezers that's got the ice creams in are completely empty. So I thought I wasn't going to buy any. I actually went to a completely different freezer, and I don't know if somebody had dumped a couple of them or if they just had moved them there, but there was literally 2. So I just picked up these. Never tried the ice cream ones before. Maybe not exactly what we're after. But £3 for 4, not the best price. We'll see. It's just, you've got to try it, haven't you? You know, you can have the same ingredients, but if it's in different quantities and in different shape, and it just is, it tastes different. It just does. So yeah, £3 for that. Toilet roll, just a lot lower than I've been for a long time, so I just picked another one up, £2.39, and I enjoy this one. It does the job, and I'm good with it. And this is where my freezer's so full. Yeah. Was not planning on getting these, but couldn't leave them. So these are gluten-free extra special, what does it say, 2 Barber's cheese topped beef burgers, tender seasoned cheesy beef burgers topped with a Barber's cheddar cheese melt. Never heard of Barber's cheddar ever. Probably would never buy something like this, because the extra special range is really expensive. I don't particularly look for something that's gluten-free, but I can't tell you how much these were, because I honestly do not remember if it even said it. It probably did, but these were down to 85p, and that's for 326 grams. That's really, really good. So I did clear the shelf. Don't care if somebody's got a problem with that. I'm tired of going and finding the little tickets and the shelves are empty every time I go there. Also cleared the shelf with this. Now, I have seen this. I've been, I do pop in Asda randomly just to check, you know, check things out, have a look. Sometimes it's a good, just de-stress from work. Don't have to buy anything, just have a look around. And I've seen the ticket for this all week, and it's been completely empty. So there was 3 there, so I cleared it, because everybody else clearly had all week. 80p for 6 chicken in tempura. I don't even know what tempura batter is, but it's just going to be a batter, isn't it? Yeah, 85p. They were, it said, I think it said it was £5.25 before. That's a huge amount off. These are things that we would have in the freezer anyway. The burgers wouldn't normally, but I have been craving burger for the longest time. Since I bought those, what was the ones I bought? The onion bhaji burgers. Now, the onion bhaji burgers, I forgot to tell you. Hang on, let's move you. Okay, so I forgot to tell you about the onion bhaji burgers. So I bought them, can't remember, a couple of weeks back maybe, from Iceland. £2 for 4 quarter pounders. Onion bhaji quarter pounders, it said. So in my mind, I didn't read the ingredients or the description. I just went with it, and I assumed it was going to be a burger meat with maybe onions in it and the spices of onion bhaji. It wasn't. It's literally onion bhaji. That's why they were cheap. You know, cheaper than having a burger that's got meat in it. Yeah, it was just like having a huge onion bhaji, but in the shape of a burger. It was fine. I was hugely disappointed, because I was expecting something different. You know what it's like when you're expecting something and you don't get it. So I was disappointed, but if I take the product as it was actually very good. But since then, I've been craving a burger, and I just don't, when I'm shopping, I don't think of it. So now that's there, I'm gonna have a burger tonight because I've been just fancying burger. So yeah, I mean, I couldn't leave them on the shelf, and I swear it was like I had to move things around. I had to push things down and shut the drawer, and like really put some pressure on the door of the freezer, but we got it shut. So I mean, I've got to get it back in there again, so this will be fun. But yeah, that's this week's shop. I hope you enjoyed. I hope prices have helped you out a bit. The bargains, go and have a look, see if there's any of those you want. I am going to query the curry paste, because that's a lot of difference. Why did I not look I mean, I do the scan and go. I should know better by now. You would think I would learn, but I never do. So anyway, I'm going to be doing a live tomorrow morning at 7 AM as I usually do. I hope you'll be there. It's, yes, sorry, 7, I should always say it this way, 7 AM Greenwich Mean Time, because I do have people from all over the world, so if anybody from a different country sees it here, they may think it's a different, you know. So I'm going to go now. I'm always going to stop rambling on. I am sending out good vibes as I always do. I hope you're catching some, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.